I'd like to take a moment to let you all know about a new non-profit organization started by my brother Craig. It's called Treats and Truth. They fill oversized brown lunch bags with snack items, chips, crackers, popcorn, cookies, etc. Also, a bottle of water, toothbrush, toothpaste, sanitary wipes, and most importantly, a small gospel-tract book of John. No cigar? I'll have to talk to him about that. The bags are then hand-delivered to the homeless and people in need in and around the Los Angeles area. Let's help get this ministry off the ground. They're a 501c3 tax-exempt organization, so any and all donations are tax-deductible and greatly appreciated. Visit their website at treatsandtruth.org. Check out the show notes for the link. Also, please follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you. Welcome to episode 91 of the Burning Bush podcast, where we share the message of the Bible while enjoying a good cigar. Hope you're doing well, and I'm glad you've joined me today. And this week we continue reading through Dr. Justin Bass's book, The Bedrock of Christianity, The Unalterable Facts of Jesus' Death and Resurrection. And I'm smoking the Crossfire Library Series Legends of the Arapiraca in the Box Pressed Vitola 6.26 by 56. So let's go over to the Crossfire website and see what they have to say about it. Take a ride on a special trip to pure enjoyment with this full-bodied box-pressed cigar. The balance, aroma, and construction of this cigar is unmatched. It has a beautiful brindle-colored wrapper that holds flavors that will make your palate come to life with a ferocious roar. The mouth-watering texture and lingering spice is what makes this cigar so unique. These cigars are aged 10 years. Get them now before they sell out. Enjoy. And the size, like I said, the Vitola is a 6.26 by 56 box press. Wrapper is Brazilian Arapiraca, and binder and filler are both Dominican. Let me tell you a little bit about Crossfire Cigars. I really appreciate these guys because they're a Christian company. So let me just give you a little bit of their backstory off their website. One beautiful evening in 2009, a group of guys were sitting around a fire pit enjoying some deep conversation and some great cigars. They talked about how special cigar culture is. People are relaxed and open to talking about nearly any subject, however profound or controversial it may be. One of them said, "Wouldn't it be great if we could foster these kinds of moments for people all over the world?" The guys around that fire that night are special people who work as missionaries in the Dominican Republic and have dedicated their lives to feeding hungry children, providing education, medical care, sports programs, business opportunities, and prison reform to help make the world a better place and give people hope for eternity in Jesus' name. And thus, Crossfire was born. Our mission is to build a company that makes premium hand-rolled cigars at an affordable price and fosters great moments of conversation that lead to life-changing relationships. We are especially committed to the people of the Dominican Republic and helping create jobs in companies that share our values of caring about people. All of our cigars, boxes, and labels are made in the DR to support the local economy. We also believe in giving back. A portion of our proceeds goes back to the nonprofit foundation that serves the people of the Dominican Republic. So when you purchase a Crossfire cigar, you can be sure that you are helping to change lives. Thanks for investing in our mission. grab a stick, invite your friends to join you, and ignite the passion. Enjoy. So let's go ahead and get back into this week's reading of Dr. Justin Bass's book, The Bedrock of Christianity. We're nearing the end of the book and the final chapter, the conclusion. And the title of this week's section is, This is Wondrous Strange. Why should any of you consider it incredible that God raises the dead? Acts 26:8. The most incredible thing about miracles is that they happen. G.K. Chesterton, The Blue Cross. The apostles were either deceived or deceivers if Jesus didn't really rise. Either supposition has difficulties. While Jesus was with them, he could sustain them, but afterwards, if he did not appear to them, who did make them act? Blaise Pascal, Pensees. Proposing that Jesus of Nazareth was raised from the dead was just as controversial 1900 years ago as it is today. The discovery that dead people stayed dead was not first made by the philosophers of the Enlightenment. N.T. Wright, The Resurrection of the Son of God. Before a live audience, philosopher and atheist Sam Harris and his fellow panelists were asked by a questioner if they had the DeLorean from the film Back to the Future and could time travel anywhere in the past or future, when would you go and why? After a brief discussion on time traveling and people in history they would most like to visit, Rebecca Goldstein said, "I would love to go back and see who Jesus was and what the deal was." Harris also said he wanted to meet Jesus and added, "Strangely, Jesus is on the list. A very short list because of the mysterious sway he has over so much of humanity." Even after 2,000 years, why does Jesus of Nazareth possess such a mysterious sway over humanity? In light of all the bedrock facts we have examined in this book, facts that both believing and non-believing scholars agree on, let me propose an answer. The historical Jesus rose from the dead. He is still alive, and to this day, as Philip Schaff puts it, rules a spiritual empire which embraces 1/3 of the inhabitants of the globe. I believe this is the best way to make sense of the bedrock facts, especially the facts discussed in the previous chapter. If Jesus did in fact rise from the dead, if he is Lord of the world, as the earliest Christians claimed, then we would expect him to have the overwhelming influence, the mysterious sway that he does, in fact, have over humanity. We would expect leading atheists such as Sam Harris to wonder about him 2,000 years later, just as the leading non-believing intellectuals of every century before us have wondered about and had to deal with the person and claims of Jesus of Nazareth. And that's the end of this week's reading of Dr. Justin Bass's book, The Bedrock of Christianity. Be sure to check out the show notes for links to Dr. Bass's website, as well as this week's cigar. Also in the show notes are links to Treats and Truth Ministry, where you can get involved in helping to spread the gospel to and to be a blessing to the homeless. Groundworks Ministries for daily Bible studies and devotionals, and the Burning Bush merchandise store, where you can pick up some items to help spread the word about the show. And I'd appreciate it if you would tell your friends. So until next week, have a great day, have a great cigar, and God bless.